I had to find the hole.
You having trouble finding the hole, TJ?
I am. Oh, jackpot! Now let's see if I can do it. Guys, I just had some pudding.
Ow! Fucking hell.
No, lower your voice, Charlie.
Okay.
Is the shooter ready?
Yes.
Stand by.
Yeah.
I'm a rusty wagon.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of TJC Tactical. This is just going to be a really quick how-to video. How to change out your stock trigger control group from a AR-15. So what happened was, a couple weeks ago, I think.
Yeah.
One of our YouTube followers, who just happens to live one county down from us, he sent me a message saying, "Listen, I just went to the sports store and they have two Timney 75 trigger control groups there. The stock trigger control group on this rifle is somewhere between 5 and 7 pounds, something like that.
5 to 7.
These Timney triggers are 3.5 pound trigger pull.
This says 3 to 4 on the box.
So the MSRP says $150, and they were on sale for $99 each.
Yeah.
So I'm on my way home with my family from a lunch, and I get this message, and then I call TJ, and you know, we live in Washington State, so stuff like this, although it is legal, it's very difficult to come by.
Yeah, hard to
So
find.
he's like, "Bro, go down there. I can't go, so go."
Yeah.
And so I did. As soon as I got home, I told my wife, "Hey, I'm out of here." I drove 45 minutes into the next county to get this thing.
Yeah.
So we're going to show you what the stock trigger pull looks like.
Yeah.
As you can tell, this is a clear firearm. We have a flag in it, no magazine. It's not loaded whatsoever. And then we're going to show you how to swap it out, and then we're going to show you what the new trigger is going to look like.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
be
it.
fun.
Can't wait. All right. Okay, guys. Well, TJ doesn't know how to hold a camera, so I'm going to film him pulling the stock trigger on my weapon.
I'll try when we get the new one in to try to film, because I want Charlie to pull the trigger, his new trigger, but for this part I'll do it. So right now, as we said before, the rifle has a flag in it. I'm going to remove the flag. I'm going to rack it, show clear. Now
one more time, a little slower.
Here's with the reset.
Okay,
now I'm going to flag the rifle again so we can continue filming.
So I've been shooting this in competitions for a couple years now, and I'm pretty good with it. I'm really excited to see what a less poundage of a trigger pull is going to be.
You're going to like it, man. I've had a Timney in my other rifle for a long time, and now I have the second one in my backup rifle. So you're going to love it, man.
All right, well, show us how to do it.
Okay, guys, here we are on this wonderful table at the range. Timney trigger out of the box. First step, of course, is going to take the upper off. This is going to be really down and dirty. I'm not going to go through the Timney directions. Pull out your pins. If you don't know how to take your upper and lower apart, you shouldn't own an AR-15, right? So that part you should know how to do. That's the side. I'm going to push my pins in. I'm going to release the trigger without letting it slam, because that can actually damage that later down the road. Now, first step is you got to take off your handle, because it has the pin for your safety, and your safety holds in your trigger somewhat. Make sure I don't scratch Charlie's nice rifle here. You want to keep pressure on this, because if you don't, the little tiny spring can go far, far away. Now, for Charlie's sake, I do have extras in my toolbox, okay? I brought them because you know how stupid I am sometimes.
We've had issues.
I've lost parts before and found them in the
I
yard with a
remember when we were
magnet.
taking a magazine apart and the spring flew across the.
Oh, yeah, no.
Actually, I think it was in this bay.
It might be. Okay, so now you separate this off real slow. See the spring right there goes down into the actual handle, but if you do it upside down, it comes out. So there's your spring. Then there's a little retainer pin right there. That's what holds your safety in. Now the safety should come out. I'll find the right angle here.
Don't let it whoop you.
No, I'm just going to let it be there, and I'm just going to remove the pins now. So it's free floating. It'll come out when I take the up route. So what I like to do, put a little pressure down on the hammer and then push the pin out. Okay. We'll need those pins for putting the other trigger in. So there's your hammer and hammer spring. Nicely lubed too. Look at that. That's
Yeah,
the first
after
one.
all the malfunctions I've had in the past, I
Now
clean
the
my gun every
safety,
time.
now the safety drops out. Second pin is actually holds the trigger in. Push that out. I'm just using an Allen wrench. Now you have your trigger catch and your lower trigger. So, 1, don't lose that spring either. 2, 3. This sits here. This is up there and it catches. So now we're free and clear in there. So now what you want to do is take your trigger out. Comes with a nice little Allen. That's your tensioners that go in the top. There's 2 little Allens in here that you actually tension this down so that it holds the pins in. So now you take the trigger, drop it in. Don't put the pins in yet because you want to monkey the safety back in there. Now, got the safety in. It's just free floating, except you drop it out like that. Okay. Safety selectors in. Take your pins and you line them back up. Drop them in. See, they're fitting really loose. See that? So you want to hold them in there till you tighten those Allens down. So now, come up top. Pins are nice and even. A little nice Allen that it came with. Stick it right down in there. And tighten these down. And that pushes the trigger up and actually locks the pins in place. One thing about these Timney triggers is you periodically want to check these and watch your pins to make sure it doesn't come loose. So that's the trigger in. Safety is just floating in there right now. I'm going to release it so it doesn't snap out. So now you got the new trigger in, safety's in. I like to keep the safety in the vertical position when I do this because that way the pin actually catches where it should be. So now it's actually dropped in there. Then you just reinsert the spring in here into the spot. All triggers handles have that. Make sure it doesn't drop out.
Like
Lines up. Well, you know, doing just fine. Don't know how good I'm doing on the filming right here to get it lined up. There. Nice tight on this. Nice tight handle. A lot of them don't fit that tight. So now that's back in place. A lot of times the handle will just fly free, but not on this one. Oh shit. Don't fall out. Don't get out of the hole.
This might make the outtake reel.
I know I'm funny. At least looking and smelling.
Yeah, looks aren't everything.
That's what your wife says. Oh! By the way, this better not get on the channel.
Oh, it's going on.
Oh, fuck. Okay, tighten that down. Put on his handy dandy little, cute little cover plate thing. Release the pins. Set your upper back on. Pins in. Berm is behind me. Function check. Okay, I'm going to flag it. and then we'll get a close-up of Charlie.
Okay, so trigger's in. I'm going to unplug the gun. It is on safe, as you can see.
Yep.
I'm just going to do a quick pull here and. Oh, yeah. Okay, TJ, come on in. Let's see if we can.
All right, let's see. Zoom on it. Do it. Oh yeah.
There's the reset. Oh my God. That is amazing. Holy
Yeah,
cow.
now you know why I'm
Dude.
now you know why I'm so much faster on the trigger.
That's beautiful.
I think you're gonna put more than one round through it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go ahead and fire a couple rounds just to make sure everything's working correctly, but I'm already loving this thing. All right guys, so now we're doing live fire. At the end of all of our videos, we have to shoot our guns, right? Especially want to make sure that this trigger is working properly. Also, my last competition, it was a team match that I was doing with TJ.
Yeah, which I shot perfectly, by the way.
Yeah, and I was not shooting my rifle very good at all. Really good with my pistol, but something was different with my rifle. I was missing a lot of targets. Then at the last stage, TJ said, "Hey, maybe your optic's loose.
Yeah, of
Why don't
course
you
I
check
did.
that?"
It was
Took
wobbly.
my rifle, I went like this, and the thing was just bouncing all over the place.
so we'll see how it
We're
works
also
now.
checking my optic too. This is the Romeo 5 red dot. I also have the Juliet, which is the 3-time magnification for the Romeo 5. I don't think we've talked about what I got on this gun yet. All right, now we're gonna load up. Okay, weapon is on safe at the moment.
All right, give me some single, double taps,
Now we'll
combos,
just do a
figure out
couple
that math.
singles, do a couple double taps, and then maybe have a little bit of fun.
Do it.
Going hot. On safe. Well, my optic looks like it's back on point again. So that was about 20 yards, not too far. These were like my single and double taps, and then when I started rapid firing, obviously you get the kickback and all that. But I absolutely love my new Timney 75. All right, so TJ is also checking his optic, but as you can see, he also has the Timney 75 installed on his rifle. Get some. Yeah, buddy. He was going for the small diamonds.
I started here, and obviously I'm low because I'm close. I'm sighted at
Yeah.
100.
Yep.
So then I went over here, put a few in here, and then just ripped it. So I can't resist. So
good purchase or not?
I think it's a great purchase. I have to get used to it. I have in my other rifle, I have the next edge up from this, which is the Timney competition trigger, and mine is the 3-pound version of that. It has a little more of a reset than this one, so I have to get used to this one a little more, but I love it. It's a nice light trigger. Okay guys, well thanks for watching our video on TJC Tactical. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.